Previously on Comedy Bang Bang.
Did you say you're dating a robot? Come here, you hot tamale.
How would you like to be in charge of Comedy Bang Bang?
A splendid event!
I just wanted to see one last sunset before my heart transplant surgery tomorrow.
I don't know why we agreed to do Comedy Bang Bang as a Broadway musical.
My uncle left me his Booze Cruise boat and his will.
Cracker!
When did you get out of jail?
This morning.
We need your help in defeating the evil Lord Zorda.
Another episode of Comedy Bang Bang. I wonder what crazy adventure today will bring.
Hey, Scott. I joined a dating site today and met my perfect match. A robot.
Greetings.
Scott, my uncle left me a bar in his will. It's in Pismo Beach.
Guys, I've decided that to teach you a lesson about your juvenile behavior, I'm putting my son in charge.
All hail the goose's berry.
Scott, I'm getting a heart transplant tomorrow, so I'm leaving you in charge of the studio.
Scotrick, I've decided to turn Comedy Bang Bang into a musical.
Son, your sister got out of jail.
Hey, Scott, guess what? I was asked to go into space and pilot a ship to save an alien planet.
Oh my God, it's finally happened. We've run out of ideas. Oh well. Hey everyone, I have an announcement to make. Everything you're saying right now, we've done it all before. Unfortunately, I have no other choice but to declare tonight's episode of Comedy Bang Bang will be the last.
No, Scott. Say it's not true.
I hate to bring this up, Scott, but even that's something you've said before, multiple times.
See, I have no other choice. After tonight's show, Comedy Bang Bang is no more.
Pretty sure he said that too. It's Comedy Bang Bang. Tonight's guests, Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber, Craft Services Coordinator Fabrice, and we say goodbye forever. Featuring me, Weird Al Yankovic, and your host, Scott Ackerman.
Hey there, welcome to the final episode of Comedy Bang Bang. We have a great show tonight, lots of special guests dropping by. I'm Scott Ackerman. But you know, I can't help but wonder, when are you gonna have a great show for me? I mean, do I have to do everything around here? All right, well, for the very last time, let's say hello to our good friend, Weird Al Yankovic. Thank you, Al. That was jazzy AF.
So, this is it?
Oh, no, Al, are you all right?
Yeah, I just got something in my eye. There, I got it.
Oh, great.
I gotta say, though, it is too bad we never got to do the whole 6 seasons in a movie thing, or even 5 seasons and then a 6th season on a streaming service that put the whole thing out of business.
Ending the show now maintains the purity of our vision. It's better to quit before we start repeating ourselves.
Yeah, I hate when TV shows stay on the air past their prime to diminishing returns. Like, did you see the newest season of Major League Baseball? It was so boring.
I know, it's like, strike, bunt, balk, ball. Come on, guys, you were doing the same old thing 3 seasons ago.
So, any clue what's next for you?
Yeah, I'll probably go into the family business and become a Sicario for a Mexican cartel. What about you?
Oh, I guess I'll go back to my job of being rich and famous.
Wish I could do that. Well, it's time to get to our first guest. I'm one of his biggest fans, but certainly not his biggest phantom. Please welcome Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber.
How did we ever get Lord Webber on the show? Why is he gracing us with his presence? I don't know.
Oh, I say, I do think that is an upgrade in the music with which you play out the guests of your program.
Entrance music fit for a king.
Yeah, please, Scotrick.
Yes.
That is near blaspheming on your part.
I'm so sorry.
Her Majesty the Queen very much still alive at the time of this recording.
So, the very final episode. Thank you so much for being here.
Scotrick, why must it end? What a wonderful time we've all had over the years here on Comedy Bang Bang.
Well, things just have to end, you know? I mean, how did you end the final episode of Cats?
How do I explain the theater to you in a very small amount of time? I drank.
Very
That's
good.
a fun theater joke.
So, Lord Webber, I have to ask, have you ever thought about rebooting Starlight Express? Except everyone's an Uber driver and they're all on hoverboards?
Scotrick, this is exactly what I wish to do. It's utilizing 2 modern technologies, Uber and the hoverboard.
Did you say hoverbird?
Hoverboard.
Hover...
You would say in your quainter colonial accent, hoverboard. That's what Americans sound like.
Why do Americans sound like cowboys to you? Like, stick 'em up, partner, and get on your hoverboard.
I see.
This is like an old Wild West stunt show here or something.
Scotrick, have you seen this Waterworld stunt show?
Oh, many times, yes. At Universal Studios?
I like how, when they start the show, the good people enter, the heroes.
The heroes, yes.
And we are encouraged to cheer and applaud for them, yes, loud. Then, when the villain comes out, we are encouraged to boo.
Ooh, yes.
Even to give the thumbs down, which is
the ultimate indignity.
Very working class.
I think about the days where they realized, hey, you know what? We could do stunt shows a lot more cheaper if we didn't have to pay for the big pads that people fall on. They said, just put it on the water.
You said in there, a lot more cheaper. Mm-hmm. That was like nails on a chopping board to me.
I apologize.
This language is on loan to you. Kindly return it how you found it.
Oh, you know what, Lord Weber? It's time to see if you've grown since your last visit.
Right.
All right, let's see. Do you mind stepping on that for me?
I shall indulge you.
Okay, to the top of the top hat?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Looks like you've grown 3 inches.
Oh, I say that makes sense. Not long ago, I was in one of my upper closets, and I was reaching for something on the very top shelf, and I just couldn't quite reach it. So I just stood there and kept reaching for it for hours and hours and hours, and then eventually I was able to grab it.
Oh, I've heard that could happen. Or I've said it could happen. I don't know, one of the two.
I said that it did happen, and then you heard it.
Irregardless, great segment. So I have to ask, Lord Weber, have you ever considered giving me maybe the old Evita treatment and writing a musical based on my life?
Have you done anything?
Well, I mean, I did this show for a little while. 110 episodes.
Yes, and how do you suppose this program will fare in the mentions of history?
Well, I mean, it could be maybe Act 1, hopefully.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't make up what happened to Evita.
She died young, though. I mean, I've lived, 29 years.
Managed to pack it in, though. I beg your pardon?
I've lived 29 years.
I've also lived 29 years.
Sure. I'm just saying that I've lived them.
It's quite a clever loophole.
So, Lord Weber, not that I need any tips because I'm doing fine, but how would you deal with the end of the thing that you've devoted your entire life to and loved every second of because you got to make all your dreams come true and work with your best friends, which means work never even really felt like work and no job will ever be the same?
It's a bit of a leading question, but I do have an answer. There was a musical I very much wanted to bring to the stage years ago. I'm going to say this was somewhere between Joseph and the Amazing Sheikh in a Colour Dreamcoat and School of Rock.
That's quite a wide
Well,
spot.
it's in between there.
Yeah, that was your first musical and your last.
Yes, there was a musical I wished to write about just a lonely chap who wanted to meet people, get to know them, in a way that not many people get to know people. That man's name was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. You wanted to write a musical about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes, I did.
What was this musical going to be called?
It was going to be called Please Dahmer, Don't Hurt Him.
Fantastic. Wow.
Can anyone be enjoying this?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Who cares about everything?
Oh, well, at least there's one.
So, Lord Weber, Oh, you know what that sound means? It's time for On Blast. That's right. As this is our last show, we're not pulling any punches. There are people in our lives that really irk us, and now we're going to put them on blast. Lord Weber, want to start us off?
Ooh, Hades to the indeed I do. First up, Daniel Radcliffe. You expect me to believe you're an actual wizard? It ain't that easy, Ducky. Just because you make a few Harry Potter films doesn't mean you have actual magical powers. British quotes. I was suspicious about the whole thing, so I saw every one of those Potter films on opening day, trying to figure out how you did it. By the 6th one, you almost had me thinking you were magical. But guess what? I learned about a little something called special effects. Busted, arsehole! You're not a wizard, but you are. On blast.
Ooh, nice one, ALW. Well, I have someone I've been wanting to put on blast for a long time. I'm talking to you, Steven Spielberg. In 2014, I wrote a script, sent it to your office, and I never heard back from you. What's the matter, Steve? Can't wrap your mind around a set of dog-human hybrid twins that discover the government's plans to eliminate spring break? That too far-fetched for you, Steve? You, my friend, are on blast.
Ooh, he had it coming. Okay, my turn. Mario Tavestri, my cobbler, are you listening out there? When I come in to have my shoes repaired, I am sick and tired of you taking them from me, putting a big joke clothespin on your nose, making a big to-do about opening up all the windows to let in the fresh air, then going over to a turd-filled toilet and saying, this smells better than your shoes by a million. Oh, and by the same token, I'm sick of your brother Enzo the tailor jokingly using a big magnifying glass to measure my inseam. Mario, Enzo, I'm putting you two on double blast!
Oh, yeah! All right. We'll be right back.
Double blast, unprecedented.
I've never seen anything like it. Hey, welcome back to the very final episode of Comedy Bang Bang. We're here with our good friend, Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber. Youch!
Oh, actually, I dropped the youch from my last name when I went into show business. Too ethnic.
Mike, what gives?
Well, Scott, like the Monarch's toilet, I'm royally pissed. Did you ever think about the rest of the crew guys when you decided to end the show?
Yeah!
I'm sorry, guys, but it wouldn't be fair to the viewers to keep squeezing blood from the same old stone.
You've got to be kidding me! You think we care about our viewers? All we care about is our weekly paycheck.
What? Didn't you guys save up any money?
No, I couldn't figure out how to cash these things.
I spent all my money on my GoFundMe for my Kickstarter page.
And I put a down payment on a mouse.
And I blew all my money on the Tonys.
Wait, did you say ponies or Tonys?
No, the Tonys. Every week I bet my entire paycheck on whether or not the Tonys are going to be given out that weekend.
Aren't the Tonys a regularly scheduled event that happens every year?
No, Scott. The Tonys are a randomly occurring event that can happen at any given time. Oh, no! What have I done?
Look, guys, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, this show is a work of art, and I can't just phone it in so you can all keep drawing a paycheck.
Why not?
Yeah, I want to get one of those 4K TVs, and that ain't gonna happen if there ain't no show.
And I want to buy a pet dog for my pet dog. He's lonely.
I want to become a sugar daddy.
And I want to bet on the ponies!
Look, guys, I'm sorry, but there are more important things than money.
How can you say that? You have that money to live, don't you? I can't believe
I'd like to say something.
Old man Fulton.
You know, I was just walking past here, taking my evening stroll, when I heard all of this clamor and hubbub. Now, you all know me. I'm 80 years old, and I'm a man of few words. But when I heard all of this uproar, I thought to myself, maybe I should say something. It's not too often I say anything at all, much less in front of a crowd like this. But when I heard all of your hullabaloo, I said to myself, now is the time for me to finally speak up. After all, you all seem to be having so much fun saying things when I could hear you from outside that I thought I should give it a shot too. So I said to myself, I'm going to go in there and let them all know that I'd also like to say something out loud and in front of everyone.
Excuse me, was there a point you were trying to make?
Yes, my point is that I wanted to say something, and I've done it. Now then, what were you actually talking about?
We'll be right back.
He did state very legally he wanted to say something. The last duel I participated in was flamethrowers.
Hey, welcome back. Well, it's our final episode, and we're here with Andrew Lloyd Webber. Of course, we can't say goodbye to the show without checking in with the man who's provided us snacks for all these years. Please welcome Fabrice. Brilliant, please. Fabrice, our craft services coordinator.
Yes.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Scott.
And what is your little ring there? Is that a mood ring? Or
I have been married.
When did you get married? You didn't tell any of us here on
I
the
did not invite
show.
a single one and only of you. And not because if I invited one, I would have had to invite many. I just don't find any of you filled with realness.
Oh, okay.
None of you have resonance. Have you ever been married?
I'm married to someone, or was married to someone.
What happened?
She was murdered, and I ate her.
Let's take a look at that.
No, we don't have any clip. This is not a clip show.
No, I thought this was the last episode.
It's the last
so
episode, but we're not doing. No, we're not doing bloopers. We're not doing a
when
clip
you
show.
think about all the wonderful times that we had on this show, who could forget the last time was here? Let's take a look at that.
No, we're not. Please stop looking into your camera. I'm going to ask you to lean back there.
I can't believe this fun banter has come to an end.
Why must it cease?
Gosh, you know how on the last episode of John Carson, Bette Midler sang a song to him?
Oh, yes. What do you have?
I hated that.
Oh. Okay, well, tell you what, though. I mean, I would love it if you were to do a poem.
Oh, a poem?
Al, what do you say? Why don't you give Fabrice a word here as a suggestion?
Pickle?
Pickle. All right,
Pickle.
here we have a poem from Fabrice.
Pickle, crunchy or soggy, you are with me through rain and snow. You've put me in a pickle to tell you that this is the end of your show. A sickle has drawn and cut your head off like the Grim Reaper who has come on and to creeper you off of this network. So why? So that they can put something else on? Is that how programming works? In the deli platter of our culture, you will stand strong, CBB, as maybe Russian dressing. Something that you want to use sometimes, just a little bit on bread. You are the mayonnaise. You are the whitest man I've ever seen. And everyone else is ketchup and sometimes a little bit of relish. And I relish the opportunity to occasionally have been the pickle that goes into relish, and then you mix it all up, and you spread it on a sandwich, and then you eat the sandwich, and then you have a Dr. Brown's black cherry soda, and then you have a good burp, and then you go to sleep, and that's what Comedy Bang Bang is, a turkey sandwich right before bed.
All right. Thank you so much. Fabrice, everyone. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Well, this is it. After 110 episodes, fully half of which had to do with time travel, we've come to the end. I want to thank Al, our crew, and of course our most loyal viewers. Barack and Michelle, whatever the three of us do next, I'm sure it's going to be great.
Well, here now, Scotland. You can't end the show just yet. You haven't given me a chance to promote my latest musical.
Oh, sorry about that. What is it?
Oh, well, it's a juking box musical based upon the very popular film The Blimp Wimp 2, Return of Durant. In the film, a blimp pilot is supposed to fly over your American Super Bowl, but he is too cowardly to do so. So instead, he sings.
You know what? That gives me an idea. Al, it would be funny if we did an episode where we were on a blimp, but like it crashes halfway through, but we keep doing the episode until it slowly falls to Earth.
Oh, yeah, that would be really... Wait a minute. You just
thought of a new idea. All right, everyone, I have a very important announcement. Comedy Bang Bang will never run out of ideas because movies and TV shows are still being made, and we can just rip them off for their plot lines.
It's what we've been doing for years anyway.
So don't worry, everyone. We can keep doing Comedy Bang Bang forever.
Hey, is this the Comedy Bang Bangs?
And who, may I ask, is inquiring?
Lou, from Lou's Camera Rentals. I'm here to pick them up.
You're here to what?
Yeah, 5 years ago you signed this 5-year lease for these cameras. I'm here to pick them up.
Could we just sign another contract?
No, they already promised to do another show, so.
Which show?
Something the network's cooking up. It's supposed to be great. I think it features Fred Armisen.
Oh.
Awkward!
So, Scott, I guess Comedy Bang Bang is ending after all?
You know what? No. Comedy Bang Bang isn't about the cameras. It's always been about more than that.
Like what?
I don't know, weird jokes and stuff. But the point is, Comedy Bang Bang doesn't have to end. It can keep going on and on and on. There just won't be any cameras to film it.
But then nobody will see it.
Exactly. Nothing has to change. Hey, what do you say, guys? Do you want to do another episode right now?
Yeah! All right, load them up. Good luck with your plan.
Thanks, Lou. Hey there, welcome to Comedy Bang Bang. We have a great show tonight. I'm Scott Aukerman. Let's say hello to our good friend, Weird Al Yankovic.
The wolf's dead.
Absolutely.